It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
One started, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
They go play action. Mariota. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Mariota. Got his man. It's London. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Really a solid start here in the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in close territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Mariota throws right back to London, complete again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Mariota again. Into the hands of London. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Mariota. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they'd put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
It was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up 1st downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Murray now running right on the option. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Murray now. shifts by him. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep it again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 32 yards. And the Cards respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First and 10, it's Patterson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag.
Still 2nd down.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. Gets around him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Prater on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Atlanta regains possession of the football. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 21. Now Mariota. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Mariota now. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running left, here's Patterson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, Parker, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Mariota to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's got room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. To Connor on the check down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Murray off play action. Ertz has it left side. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Murray now on 1st down. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Touchdown, Cardinals! A.J. Green from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Complete to Zacchaeus. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 3. Throwing, Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. From the right hash, this from 33. Prater's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Falcons. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Second and 4. To throw, it's Murray. His throw incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 20-yard line. Beginning on the ground with Patterson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Algier will try to pick it up, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mariota. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Play action now. Mariota gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
2nd and 11. Now Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They go play action. Mariota on the move to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that 1st down run.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. To throw Mariota. And it's caught. Touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus from 10 yards out. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Coup now for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Murray going to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
To throw is Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Connor up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Throwing now is Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Rondale Moore.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taking it about the 1.
Williams to return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Mariota on first down.
Into the hands of London.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Mariota. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mariota now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mariota's throw caught by Bird here. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Again, it's Mariota. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. steps away. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. For a second there, he looked down on the field. I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick, because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the NFL. And when he puts it all together, makes the proper read, you can see the defense's eyes grow wide because now they've got to deal with him downfield. He's hard to get down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just a second incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's got some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. Murray now to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And normally you might say start running the football, you've got to lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll try and run forward with counter. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
He's got to be careful with this game where it is, Charles, throwing those out patterns, right?
You're exactly right, because this is why we always hear teams say, late in a game, you're trying to close things out. You'll work the middle of the field more than the outside portion, because if you throw one out there that hangs a little bit or you float it, it can...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
1st down, Mariota.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota
gets this to Ferkser, the tight end.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Fourth down, Mariota.
Got his man. It's London. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far. Up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards as we saw right there. He's so good that when he gets space to maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play after the catch.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the red zone now, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Second and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
Throwing, Mariota. Buying time to his left.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
One last shot now for Mariota. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So it's a win here for the Cardinals, and the guy who led the way was the man behind center, Charles. That's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was. What a performance throwing the football. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes. That's quarterbacking at an elite level.